started. So we are going to be making symmetry sculptures out of paper. Now these are going to be really unique to each person because as long as you're following the process of how to do it, you can kind of make it look however you want. So we're going to be using paper and folding it and kind of rolling it into different designs. So you can follow along with me to make one that looks like mine, but again, it does not have to look like that. It can look however you want it to look. So I hope you have a lot of fun with this project, and let's get started. So I've got several strips of paper here that I've cut. Now this is going to be symmetrical. So you want to have the same thing on both sides of your sculpture. So whatever you do to one side, you have to do to the other side. So I've cut an even amount of each so that I can have the same thing on both sides. And what you're going to do is just roll and fold these in different ways. Everything is going to be joined in the middle, and you really can do it however you want. So I'll just show you a few different techniques and then show you how to attach them all together, experiment, and then create your own sculpture. So this first technique, I'm going to roll the ends. Now each strip of paper should also be symmetrical, so figure out where the middle is. And whatever you do on one side of this, you should also do to the other side. So I'm going to actually take one end and take a pencil, wrap it around the pencil, and roll it till I get to about the middle. And then let go. And then I'm going to turn it around and do the same thing to the other side. So I'm making sure I roll it in the same direction. Almost to the middle. And then let go. So there I have a pretty symmetrical, swirly piece of paper. Now I'm going to need that same exact design to go on the other side of my sculpture. So I'm going to do that same thing with another strip of the same color. Okay, so those should be about the same. If not, you can kind of adjust them how you need them to be. Now I'll move on to my next colors. For this one, I'm going to make zigzags. So I'm actually going to just fold it in half to start out with so I know where the middle is. And then to make zigzags, all you have to do is fold the paper one way and then fold it the other way. I'll do the same thing on the other side. There I have a zigzag. I'm going to make another zigzag so I can have the same thing on both sides. For my next two pieces, I think I might actually fold it in half again, make the zigzags, and then I'm going to cut the zigzags into strips. So I'll show you what I mean. So I'm going to remember that this part's the middle, about there. I'm going to cut these. Doesn't have to be all the way to the middle. And the same thing on the other side. So I get something that looks like that. I'm gonna make another one. For this one, I'm just going to fold this in half, and then I have a V, and I'm going to roll it outwards. Continue to do that with as many paper strips as you want. Just make sure you're making 2 of them so that you get the same design that you're able to put on both sides. I'm going to continue with these strips, and then I will show you how to attach them all. So now I'm going to join the middle of all of these together, and I'm going to make sure that whatever I have on one side, I'm going to have the same thing on the other side. For now, you're just going to hold them in the middle all together with your fingers. So Now your last step would be to staple this if you are able to. I'm actually out of staples for my stapler, so I'm going to tie a string around it, and then I'll also be able to hang it. So I'll show you how I do that. So I'm going to take my piece of string, very carefully fold it as I tie it. Double knot. Now I could actually hang this from somewhere if I wanted to. Otherwise, you could stand it up. Lots of different things you can make with it, so have fun.